Hey, welcome to Lake Erie Port of Call. I'm your host, Mike Jameson here, and in the next few weeks of the summer, we're going to be showing you a lot of ways to, number one, get a boat, number two, how to run your boat, how to keep your boat up, and the great places through the Lake Erie Basin and parts even further than that we're going to take. We're picking up a 34-foot Wellcraft Saint-Tropez, and we're going to be talking with the great people up at Pier 53 this week. We'll also be talking with Bill Aikens right down here. We're at Brenner. That's where we're going to keep our boat here at the Harrison Marina. And we'll also be talking with Craig Kennedy down at Pier 75, talking about all the great facilities that our sponsor and good friends of ours, Brenner 75, can do for you. Want to also remind you, if you're going to be out, get your Boat US membership. Okay, it's less than $100, and we're going to be putting this up on our boat right now and making sure that we have that on there. And also, I want to show you one thing. Hey, we've got some neat stuff here. We've got our Lake Erie Port of Call cups now. I've actually got one on our boat now too. We are also going to have some beautiful shirts and some hats and everything. With all of the proceeds for this, we'll be going to the Aurora project, which is very near and dear to my heart and helps here in Toledo area. And we hope to be able to get some nice money. And you know, they're $5. Yeah, they're not $5, $6, $7. I don't know. Not a lot of money involved in these things, but we'd like to do this and maybe get some money out to the Aurora project. So enjoy the show, and hopefully you'll learn something a little bit about boating. Can't tell you how excited I am about getting back out on the water and kind of rummaging around on the Great Lakes here in Lake Erie and of course the Maumee River, and one of my dearest friends in the whole wide world, Craig Kennedy.
Hi, Mike.
How you doing, buddy?
Good to see you.
You know, Craig and I have been friends through the thick and thin back in the 80s when I was really big in boating, and he's now running the Pier 75 Marina here for Brenner and Harrison's and doing quite a good job.
Yeah, we've been doing real good.
I'm a little nervous that you actually had 5 minutes for me.
Well, I'll have to work extra hard to make up for it and be all right.
Well, you promised me you're going to have a boat ride for me before it's all said and done. Right?
Anytime you want.
I know that. You
know that.
Well, Craig, this is, you know, Pier 75's been around, you know, back in the 80s when I was big in boating. You know, I had a little Wellcraft that I had over here, and I just absolutely enjoyed this place. And you know, we talked with Tim over at Harrison's, we talked with, you know, all the people involved in boating and having the dock and going through, having to do this and having to do this. In this society now, man, everybody just wants to bam, bam, bam. And that's where you come from.
That's true, yep. Yeah, I mean, we're purely customer service driven. And the people will come down, ask us to put their boat in the water. We'll put it in for them, fill it full of gas. They can go into the store and get ice, pop, beer, whatever they want, snacks. We've got nice restrooms here. We have places for them to work on their boats outside. If they want to wash them and wax them, we put them on a work rack, and they can get all around the sides, the bottom, the back, whatever they want to do. Keep their boats really nice and clean.
One of the things that has always, you know, when I had my boat that I docked at the old Brenner over there where you worked at the old Brenner and behind the old sports arena there. The one thing that was my big was, you know, I never wanted to put bottom paint on my boat, but it eventually wound up you had to because of the way the river is and everything like that. But when you have a boat that's here at Pier 75 and it's inside, you actually can get away with some of the waxes and some of the things to put on there.
Yeah, there's no need to paint the bottom at all. We've got some boats out here that are from the 80s that still look like they're brand new. Kept inside, they're just as nice as the day they were bought. And they're very easy to keep clean. You don't have to worry about birds and the rain and the sun, all the damaging things that the sun causes, fading, and the water gets through the canvases and rots the upholstery out. Here they're stored inside, so they're very well preserved.
I would say probably one of the biggest problems that I always had was I always hit things. I always dinging the props up and everything, and I think that's got to be probably, well, number two, because like you said, the bottom's good. But being able to, when you're done, you can kind of inspect what's happened to the bottom of your boat.
It's a good point.
Or you've got your crew here that can make sure everything, the boat's always perfect when you put it in the water.
Right. Every time it comes out, you can inspect the propeller, look at the bottom of the boat, clean it. So when you put it away, you know next time you go to get it out, it's going to be in perfect condition for you.
Oh, Craig, this is the big thing, numbers wise. Okay, you're going to spend X to keep it in a dock, and then you have to store it in the winter, and then there's Y, where it's basically a year-long contract. You're not going to use the boat in the wintertime, but everything's done, and anytime you need to use that boat, are we looking about at the same numbers?
Well, with the rack and launch, you keep your boat inside so it stays nice and clean and dry, once again, so you don't need to paint the bottom. So that's an expense you don't have to worry about. And plus doing the bottom paint.
Right.
I mean, these bottom paints nowadays can be around $300 a gallon. They're very expensive.
Wow.
And that's not even getting it on the bottom of the boat or anything else that goes along with it, plus cleaning it, power washing it, all the time, the effort, and plus the out and drive is hanging in the water, getting corrosion on it. Here you don't have that problem. So we may be a little bit more money to keep it in a rack and launch, but if you weigh it out against buying new canvas, bottom paints, all the work and everything that you have to do to keep it in the water, it's a lot of work to keep the boat in the water. Here, there's not a lot of work involved.
Okay.
You just give us a call and we'll put it in for you.
Well, that's my next question here. What time, say you want to get off for an early morning fishing trip, what time can they drop it, or can they drop it the night before? How does that work?
Yeah, we can have it sitting outside at any time for them. We'll put it in the night before if they want to leave at 6 o'clock in the morning. It's totally, we'll have it sitting in there waiting for them. And if they come back late after we're closed up, we'll put it away the next morning.
Everything's cool.
Yeah, it's not a
Safe
problem.
And not a problem around here.
Anytime.
Now, the one thing that I've always worried about is I noticed you put out a real nice area that stops the waves, and when you do have some boats that are going to be sitting here, and that does a pretty good job for it to stop it, right?
Yeah, the break wall. Yeah, it does a real good job cutting down the wave action for people that want to come up and get gas. Because we have river traffic too. People come from other marinas and they want to use, get gas here and use our facilities and buy stuff from us on the store, or party store on the waterfront here.
Well, the one thing, you're one of the best wrenchmen in the city. You can fix anything, and I'm in the process of maybe purchasing a boat here with Harrison's and with Tim. And what are the things? And in a couple of shows here, we're going to be talking inspections with Tony.
Tony Anton, yes. Captain Tony.
Captain Tony's going to be coming on the show, and we're going to actually go through a thing, because I mean, you see a lot of these boats that are $6,000-7,000 and they look good, but you've even looked at some stuff with me and said, oh Mike, this X, Y, and Z. But you know that, and you can tell that to people if they maybe are having a problem with their boat, and God only knows, man, whatever it needs to be fixed on a boat, this man right here can fix it. You and your crew, you got a good crew.
Yes, we got a great crew. Great crew. We get a lot of compliments on our crew here.
I'm going to have him on our Let's Fix Her Up show here real soon. He's doing a great thing in his basement, but he's working now, so he doesn't get to do that kind of stuff during the Froggy won't let him. Froggy won't let you.
Right now.
You're going to go out boating real soon?
Anytime.
All right. And
we'll be launching a boat for you here soon.
That's what we want to see. And Craig, give us the telephone number over here. And they can actually buy one of these or rent one of these racks any time of the year.
Yes.
And so you can come in here in July and rent one, and set it up for the year, or maybe you just want it for the season, right?
Right. Absolutely. You could stay for a month. You could stay for a full summer season. You could stay for a full year. So we can do about anything.
I once called Bubba and asked him if I could stay with them for a year, and he said, Bubba, Jamo, we got to have a talk. Remember that? We got to have a talk.
Sure.
Craig, give us the telephone number here.
419-242-7575, Pier 75 Marina.
And they have just, if you want to get a boat, how big of boats can they go to here? One question we didn't go.
Some of our biggest boat that we'll handle here is about a 10.5 foot beam and about 30 foot long. As we get into the narrower beams, 8 foot beam, we can go up to 38 easily.
Fantastic. And I see some beautiful boats, and we're showing you that right now. So, Bud, I thank you very much, sir, and I'm going to let you get back to work because, man, getting him to sit down for 5 minutes is just an amazing feat here in the middle of June.
It's been my pleasure. Thank you.
Glad to help. See you soon. Hi, I'm Marty Sutter, president of Genoa Bank. At Genoa Bank, we believe there's more to a financial institution than the transaction. There's the relationship. Taking your banking needs personally is our top priority. We offer many helpful financial options for local families, farmers, and small businesses. Because we're locally owned, we take the time to get to know you personally. You might say we're just a lone call away. Genoa Bank, taking your banking needs personally.
Wojo's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing. Quality comfort you can count on since 1967. They're a proud sponsor of Genoa High School sports and can help you with all your heating, air conditioning, and plumbing needs. Give them a call today at 419-693-3220.
Cleaning your gutters can be dangerous. Take it from Marty.
For 30 years, I've been climbing up that ladder, cleaning out those gutters. One time, I leaned the ladder up there, and the feet were on the deck. The deck was a little wet. Next thing I know, the ladder kicks out, and I'm hanging by the gutter, and I start yelling for help. After that occurrence, I called Gutter Helmet.
Call Gutter Helmet for an estimate. 419-475-0000. Get Gutter Helmet today, and you'll never clean your gutters again.
Keeping you out of the gutter, we're the Gutter Helmet.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. And right now, get up to $200 off select XT Enduro Series lawn tractors.
Mortgage Marty here. It's spring buying season's right around the corner. In fact, now is the best time to get started. Gives us a little lead time. If there's things we need to tweak, we can get on it right away. Remember, those credit inquiries don't affect your score any more than they will if you check later. So one inquiry, whether it's now and then again in the spring, still only counts as one, won't hurt your score. We helped 3 customers this week improve their score by an average of 30 points. So reach out now. Let's get that started. 419-461-0667 or marty.bin, B-I-H-N, at fairwaymc.com.
Well, folks, we finally got the engines running. Everything's going good.
Awesome.
You got to be happy I'm finally out of here, huh?
It's an awesome time. New boating experience, getting back into it.
Oh, yeah.
Dreams.
I'm
It's a
excited.
lifestyle. It's a great lifestyle.
The weather has just been something that probably you and I have really never experienced that much up in this area.
It's very bad. We've had a lot of flooding.
Yeah.
And a lot of rain, cold. People want in and then they don't want in, and you try to accommodate customers, and a little bit of juggling act here. So
I got to tell you,
we understand with yours too.
It's a long, scary ride back to Toledo, but today is the perfect day to do it all.
Beautiful out on the water.
70 degrees will be nice out there. Now, I know Pier 53 has kind of been a mainstay here in the Catawba area, the Port Clinton area. This is that time when people are watching my show right now that they're like, honey, you know, I'd really like to think about it. And that's where this came along. I mean, it's not hundreds of thousands of dollars. It's the boat I wanted, and we were able to get a really good price on it.
Yeah, the market out there for boats, a lot of them. We've been doing a lot of sales this year, so it's been a very good year for us moving forward. Economy's been stable, so people are getting back into it or taking that first step and going into it. Some go brand new, some go used.
You were just telling me here, we were talking, you're doing so much with your docks right now, and opening them up and making everything new and great and perfect, and that's a big thing if you're going to spend, because this is your cottage.
Yes.
You know, this is your cottage. This is my cottage right here.
We want to make sure it's enjoyable for everyone. When you come here, you don't want the hassle. You just want to get on your boat, enjoy your boat, and go out. Enjoy the islands, Kelly's Cove.
Oh, yeah.
Sit out there, anchor out, and enjoy the sunshine.
Well, he's got some sun. I haven't yet, so I can't thank you enough.
Mike. I appreciate your business.
If I can give you 5 stars, I will give you 5 stars somewhere. I don't know how it is on Google.
We appreciate that.
You were very good. You have an incredible crew. Darren worked with me very well on getting everything together. We had the unfortunate my person that worked with me, Captain Tony, passing away, and that kind of it's kind of a crazy thing for us. But he thumbs up this boat for me, and he said, you know, you got a lot of work ahead of you, buddy. But he said you can have a bunch of years with this, and that's what we want. All right, man. I'm gonna go take this thing off your docks here.
Congratulations. Have a safe ride home.
Thanks, buddy.
You've planned and planned. Each moment of your special day just has to be perfect. You don't want to worry about anything. Just know that you've hired professionals to make your wedding day special. Mike Jameson with Creative Video Imagery has produced award-winning weddings for over 15 years. Our company has the equipment and the artistic ability to capture your day on digital DVD, giving you lasting memories of a day you will cherish forever. Call Creative Video Imagery today or visit our website, Creative Video Imagery, making moments into lifetime memories.
Hi there, I'm Nick with A+ Building Maintenance, your Toledo handyman. Do you need home repairs done? Not sure who to call? Here at A+, we install everything from light bulbs to roofing. We're fully licensed and insured to protect you. We're also a proud member of the BBB. Please visit us online at ToledoHandyman.com. There you can see many before and after photos along with other customer testimonials and ask your own home repair question. Any job big or small, A+ Building Maintenance, 419-478-1542.
From the kitchens of Italy to you, Arturo's Pizza Kitchen is the home of authentic Italian food. As one of the oldest independently owned pizzerias in Toledo, Arturo's Pizza Kitchen has been serving since 1988. With pizza, salads, award-winning subs, chicken chunks and wings, Mom's own lasagna recipe, and our famous cheese sticks, we have it all. Never frozen, always homemade. Arturo's Pizza Kitchen. Hungry? Call Arturo's, 419-698-1641.
When the power goes out, your life is disrupted. Heat, air conditioning, refrigeration, phones, all gone. Want to take back control? A Generac home standby generator protects your home against power outages every second of every day, all year long, automatically, whether you're home or away. Control your power, control your life with a Generac home standby generator.
For a free estimate, call Schneider Sons Electric, 419-691-8284.
Is your roof past its peak? It's not always this easy to tell. From rooftops to foundations, Seagate is a trusted A+ BBB accredited business and a Platinum Preferred contractor. As a Platinum Preferred contractor, we offer one of the country's best roofing warranties, the Owens Corning True Protection 50-year warranty. That's material and labor. We've earned your trust for over 30 years, Toledo. Call Seagate now.
244 LEAK Seagate.
Now, folks, we're here with Bill Aikens. Bill, how you doing, buddy?
Pretty good, and you?
The sales monstrosity. I'm fine. I'm sitting on a gorgeous boat right now, so things are good. Things are really good. I'm liking it.
Good.
And you got a grin on your face. You've been selling a lot of boats right now?
Yeah, we have been. It's been very busy. It's a very popular time. If we're not busy right now, that's a bad thing, and the boating industry in general it's going like crazy.
Well, let me ask you this. You know, Harrison Marina, of course, Brenner Marina, Pier 75 has been a mainstay in the boating name business here in northwestern Ohio and southeastern Michigan. What is the one thing, and you know, our main goal with this TV show, folks, is to get people into boating that maybe were in boating,
get them back into it. If they're thinking about it, get into it. There's so many opportunities out there. And in a place like Brenner 75, just you know, we're sitting here, and I always talk about Wellcrafts because I've always had Wellcrafts. I love Wellcrafts, and you got a Grand Sport sitting here now, and two of them. Yeah, exactly. You got a Sea Ray between two Grand Sports. All right. Yeah, there you go. And beautiful boat here too. So. Thank you.
in this day and age, you know, when I was young, I wanted a Grand Sport or a Saint Tropez. That was my boat back in the 80s. And those boats are still available now, and you sell a lot of them.
They're still available, and they're still around. There's two on each side of us right now. You know, the mid 80s boats are very popular boats because they're not going to be at that price point that a 2010 or newer boat is going to be.
Right.
If they're well maintained, you can get a lot out of them, and they're going to be a little bit more aggressively priced than a boat that's 20 years newer. And besides some cosmetics in here and there, there's still going to be a good boat for you if everything else is structural and mechanical good on them. Then
Well, you've been working with me. We're trying to put some deals together for me to get back into boating, and I found a boat that I like. It may have some structural things that I'm going to have to work on, but that's something that Captain Tony and I are going to issue here in a couple of shows here. And
yep, I always encourage, you know, surveys is you know, that's the buyer's person right there. If they want to get a survey for a boat, it's like a house inspector when you're buying a home, and we don't recommend anyone in particular. That's on the buyer's end of it to get that. That's their person to go into the process with. Typically the broker represents the seller, and but still assists with the whole entire deal from start to finish.
Well, I've noticed too where, and we talked about this earlier, on our first cut before I messed up and put the lens cap on, right? You know, but, you know, some of these boats, you basically can get them for a song. I mean, there's a really good price. But the one thing, you know, some people are tearing the insides out of these boats and redoing them, and you know, 25-year-old boats that are breathtaking looking.
Yeah, you know, boats, you know, it's not like you look out in your parking lot right now and you'll see cars from, you know, mid 2005s to 10s. You know, you're looking at a marina and you'll get a boat anywhere from the 1960s and 70s and quite a few in the 80s and a heck of a lot of them in the 90s, and they're holding their value, and they're staying very nice as long as they're taken care of and they're maintained well. Sometimes there's our wear items, the vinyl on seats and interior boats sometimes have to get replaced. Some of the stuff in the cabin sometimes have to get modernized and updated. Sure. But if the overall integrity and the structural part of the boat and mechanical's good, then that's something to think about doing to a boat if you're going to hang on to it and if it's worth it for you.
Well, that is the thing, because not only is a boat, you're going to live on this. You're going to some of my best and favorite times when I had my boat were Wednesday nights when I'd come down after work and just scrub it down, crank the tunes up, you know, have a Bloody Mary or two, or
yeah, it's like, you know, or whatever floats your boat, right?
Exactly.
That pride in ownership is one good thing too, because you don't just buy a boat and if you don't use it, you don't use it, you don't clean it, it's going to devalue pretty fast. If you use it, you come out to the boat, you clean it, you do your yearly maintenance things to it, and you just using it is one of the best things you can do for your boat. And coming out and cleaning it, it's like a nice hot rod sports car for some people. You want that pride in ownership. You want it to look nice. You want it to look clean. You want to take care of it, and you get a good feeling for that.
Well, we're gonna in a little bit we're gonna go inside and talk about the pontoon boats, because that's the newest craze. But do you see a lot of people buying this, you know, aft cabin 28 to 33, 34 foot boat with a 10-foot beam, and maybe that they're 20 years old? Does that seem to be what you see a lot of people getting into?
There's buyers out there for every make and model. There's people that are getting into it. They just want to, you know, they want to start out with a 20-foot bow rider or a pontoon boat, and then there's people that had that boat and they want to upgrade into a big 33-foot boat, and then there's people that want to downgrade and get into a pontoon boat because of less maintenance. Sure. It really is on where your boating needs are and where your boating needs might go. That's really where you want to focus on, because the boat that you get that you can utilize the more is the boat that you're going to be able to utilize and have fun with it, and that's what it's all about.
And you're here 6 days, 5 days a week, especially this
every day right now. Really, it's every day right now.
And you're I think the big thing right now is this is the time when people that are trying to sell their boats, they're getting their biggest hits, because, you know, the weather's great.
Everyone's looking. It's just very busy. You got people that are coming in on a daily basis wanting to sell. You got people coming in on an everyday basis that are wanting to buy. You know, we market our boats just online like other people do too, but, you know, really where we separate ourselves is the walk-in traffic. We get walk-in traffic while I'm sitting here right now in my boat. We're talking right now. I probably had a couple people up there that are walking looking for boats, but there's and that's a good thing.
Well, I'll tell you, Bill, we're gonna go inside here. I thank you. You know, all the great people at Brenner Marine and Brenner 75 and Harrison Marine and of course Pier 75. You know, I know a lot of you. I've been a part of, I just know these people and they do really good things for the boating industry. And our main goal with this TV show is to basically start showcasing what the Northwest, that end of Lake Erie is all about.
That's what we're all about too. You know, this area is pretty underutilized. Even the boaters that are already utilizing it as a boating community, you know, there's hundreds of things to do within a very short radius. There's the, you know, you have the Mud Hens, you have the downtown docks restaurants, you have the Toledo Zoo that you can get to by boat on the Walbridge Park side. There's so many things to do. Maumee Bay State Park, and that's not even including the islands and Lake Erie area that can be, that's just sticking on the river. There's so many things to do and a lot of fun to be had out there.
Well, not to mention the new concert series that the outdoor concert series they're doing right across from Pier 75.
Right, exactly. There's a lot of people go out there and anchor off their boat and just sit back and listen to music and relax and have a good time.
Let me know when you guys are going. If I don't have my boat by then, you
okay.
know, so we can.
We'll see if we got room for you.
And just squeeze me in.
All right, we'll see if we got room. We got to count our life jackets.
Well, we got the beast back to home port here at Harrison Brenner 75, and this is when you can start looking at the boat and saying, oh my God, I got so much work to do. But I think we're going to be all right with this boat. Having problems with the canvas, it's a mess. So we knew that, though. It's what happens when you buy a used boat. I'm looking forward to making sure this thing looks beautiful, because this can be a very nice boat for us and we can have a lot of fun with it. And basically it's the start of summer. It is the start of summer. We're going to have friends out on it. If your company wants to be part of our show, we would love to spotlight maybe your entertainment area, or maybe your boating company, maybe you're a mechanic, whatever. We want to be able to spotlight it. It's very economical cost. We're a local company, and we're just trying to do something, get the boating industry popping here, and we're really excited about this. I've waited 30 years to get myself into a boat like this. It needs so much cosmetic work, but we're going to get that all done in the next few shows. And Craig Kennedy is going to help us out with some stuff from Pier 75. Of course, Tim Sells and Bill and everybody here at Brenner is making sure we get this all done the right way. You know, we just did a 2-hour drive with this boat and it ran pretty nice. The engines were a little hot, but we were okay. And I'm very comfortable in this boat. It seems it handles the waves and did a real nice job. So folks, check us out on Lake Erie portofcall.com. Of course, Lake Erie Port of Call on Facebook. And any questions or anything, just feel free to get with us that way. Mick Gonzalez on camera right now. And I'm looking forward to the next few weeks. Let's get this baby going so we can celebrate and enjoy what this great area has for us. We'll see you next week.